Test, test, test. There it is. All right, I'll be back, Luna. I gotta do this live stream real quick, okay? Take it easy. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, and today we're gonna go over the PC update and basically all of the new changes that are basically here. Honestly, this thing is absolutely insane. Um, but at the same time, I don't really know what to say because it's kind of like all over the place. I know a lot of you guys, the first thing you want to see is what's inside the marketplace. So I'm going to start off, with the Berserker, obviously, because that's what I'm on again. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when the matchmaking. You still have the usual dungeons. You have multi-queue. Here comes the dungeons. Right here, you still have the usual Temple of Lies. You have the regular dungeons. We have time dungeons, and the time dungeon at the moment is the Rudis Mines, Depths of Corruption. And we also have Abyssal Ruins, Sundered Sanctuary. And both of these are, let's see, these are the time dungeons at the moment, so I'm kind of confused right now. Okay, so there goes that. So let's look at the rewards here. So here you got A gear. There's a lot of new gear in this update. So here you can see the Axe of the Dead, the Librarian's Axe, the Treasure Hunter's Axe, Ancestral Axe. Again, I'm not going to slow down, so if you find something you want to read, just feel free to pause the live stream so you can look at it yourself. But look at these massive gains. They're completely like just decimating what weapons we once had and just removing it entirely. Like, look at this. The Grand Priest Axe increased PvP attack power. So if you're a PvP, monster, then that's all you want to do for this game. There you go. You got the Usurper's Axe, increased defense penetration by 8%. So which one's better, PvP attack power or the 8% penetration? You'll find out soon enough. The Successor's Axe, the Totem of the Dead, the Librarian's Totem, the Treasure Hunter's Totem, the Ancestral Totem, the Grand Priest Totem, the Usurper's Totem, the Successor's Totem. I'm not even going to read it all because, like I said, there's just too much content to cover in one video and in one live stream. So this is kind of basically everything that I want to show you guys. 1 second. Let me pull up the chat real quick just in case, just to make sure that I can respond to you guys' questions. But look, you got the Dragoon Guard. The usual librarian's plate helmet, so you can actually build for specific skill sets. Leap attack skill plus 1/2. The treasure hunter's helmet, the ancestral plate helmet, the grand priest plate helmet, the usurper's plate helmet, the successor's plate helmet. And you know what? I'm gonna skip all this because all of you guys are pretty much only gonna care about S gear. I'm just going to show you guys kind of some of the goodies that it has here. So let's just skip this and go straight into the S gear box because that's pretty much where everyone is. So here we are with the S Guide Axe. Increase attack power by 812 to 1400. That is massive. So not only are you going to have, the 7300 attack power, but you're going to have that 1400 boost. So like what is it, 74, like what, 35 I think on Mythic 5 plus another 1400, so let's just round up. So then like 400, 7800, another 1000, like 8800 just raw attack power with an S weapon. Axe of the Heroic, so you have an actual PvP axe. Remember, all of these weapons are also for all the other classes. I'm going to actually go in to the marketplace so you guys can see everything for yourself. Again, I do apologize for not, doing any content, but I just had a huge YouTuber burnout and I needed a massive break. Now, with that said, here we have the Axe of Pale Moonlight, which increases the Relentless Cleave skill level. So to just kind of elaborate what that means is I'm going to zoom out and go to the class skill. Hold on, let me, just so you guys can see the quality of this. Let me just bump it up. Graphics to very high. And let's see, frame rate to 60 frames for the most part. And this is how it looks, kind of clean. So when you have your skills, they have their levels now, obviously. You know, it's kind of like what you saw already in my previous videos. Um, the cool thing I want to showcase here is actually the blessings. You do have your usual four, the blind execution, night wind, and everything else is completely gone. That thing's obliterated. But what I found interesting is now you have other blessings like the touch of Lilianths or whatever, the touch of Patience, the touch of Baraka, and the touch of Serania, and the touch of Telios. I'm guessing these are like kind of cool things you can do. You can pause again and see for yourself what those do. They finally have stuff for Crescent Moon. We can actually take a look at it. I'm going to kind of just quickly go through it. You can pause it. The skills that what I covered in the past, absolutely out the window. Everything's completely just gone. Everything that they mentioned, every skill that was in the blessing for the Berserker in the past is completely just revamped. Everything that was in the beta, they literally just said, to hell with that. We're going to make 4 completely new passives. I don't know how I completely feel about that because that kind of sucks. Because it has so many cool stuff, in my opinion. What's up, Jones? The class skills, I know the one skill I really wanted to show you guys here for the Berserker was Extinction. And there you go. You can actually see it right here. This is what happens. It's charging up, and it's like a massive like aerial earthquake. So that's what that does. It consumes all rage and 40% of your max HP to deal great damage. Obviously, I have really crappy gear right now, so you're not going to be able to see the massive gains. So now let's go back into the time dungeon rewards, because that's really what I want to show you guys is, like, look at this stuff right here, dude. Like, let me go over just specifically the Berserker again. So, boom, critical hit damage up to 42%, yo. In these boxes. So you need to be 35 to do this. So get your grind going. This is absolutely disgusting. Like, look at that, 42%, and the other one's a 1400 attack buff. But I like this one, the Promised Punisher Axe. Like, look at these cosmetics. Like, boom. All of these have the same skin except that one. Boom. That one's a little different. Hold on. I think the S-Guide Axe, that's it. That's the same. And then let's look at the Guide Totem. Let's see, Defense Totem of 1500. So that's what you can prepare for. So sell all the crappy gear that you have because, boom, look at all this. It comes out of this box at random. So maybe they're going to increase the actual loot drop rate. Like, look at that. Increased max HP to 2700. 12% for critical damage as well to receive. Let's see, Furious Earthbreaker, and that's gonna be dope if you want to. It's literally allowing you to actually focus on specific builds. There's not gonna be just one build anymore. Like, there's so many possibilities until you're actually like maxed out on a specific class. You won't know for sure. Like decreased chance of receiving critical hit damage by 12.5. Increased defense penetration. This is gonna be massive. Like, to get the ring that you want, like, literally all A gear is absolutely garbage now. Like, for the most part, from what I've seen. Okay, I'm obviously overestimating. I still haven't seen everything yet, but look at that. Increased defense penetration by 12.5. It literally craps on the B item that you get from Red Basin. That's like 6.4. Who needs a 6.4 helmet when you can get a 12.5? Like, PvP is going to be absolutely terrifying. Gold gain. Defense penetration. Shoulders, like, look at this, yo. Like, that's the shoulders plus the helmet. That's 24.5% defense penetration, yo. Like, you may not think that's like a big deal, but that's terrifying. For Crusaders and Zerkers, let's see, increased attack. Like, look at this. Like wow. S gear, attack shoulders, 530 to 1400 AP. Like, that is disgusting. Decreased critical hit damage received. That's just, obviously for PvE. Increased PvE combat XP gain by 12%. So if you want to, like, just mob farm, grind XP, there you go. Increased PvE gain 12% plus another 18%. That's another 30%. So if you're a Crusader, you already get 30% in your blessing. So that's 60% massive gains just in your gear. Max stamina if you want to be gathering. Increased defense. Increased critical hit rate by 10%, yo. Right here. Boom. 10%. Sorry for being so hype right now, but, like, this is, like, massive. Can you guys hear me just fine? Okay, I just want to double check that you guys can actually hear this stuff. Increased critical hit damage by 42%. So the critical hit damage chest piece is a thing of the past. So I'm actually going to sell my max roll, hopefully for a couple million before it hits the market, because honestly, like, this is the meta now. Like, look at that. That's going to be expected in 2 weeks. So everything that you know is absolutely worthless. So anybody that watches this video or is watching right now knows what things are worth now and what to expect. So if you have max roll gear, sell all that garbanzo stuff, because it is a thing of the past now. Try to get as much money as you can from all of your gear. Like, look at this. Increase whirlwind skill by another 2. Increase siege skill. Increase PvP defense by 25%, dude. That's why they nerfed everything, because once you get to this point, you can literally get to, like, wow, 25%. And I'm guessing the boots are going to give you an extra 25% as well. So that's going to be 50% defense mitigation. So if you're a PvP, just like obsessed monster, we're going to have to actually be careful, because a lot of the stuff that you can actually be able to pull off, you're going to be able to reach levels of 100% PvP defense mitigation. That's what I'm theorizing, because of the way like all this gear is. So I'm so glad I didn't buy any more max roll stuff, because I knew stuff was gonna be around the corner. It's gonna be a while before you get this stuff. So this time dungeon conquer chest, increase max HP. 1 second, folks. Let me make sure that I can see the chat. Let's see. Open web browser. Now, with that said, let's see, where was I? Where did I leave off at? Increased defense by 1,500. Let's see. Increased PvE gold gain by 8%. Let's see, HP restoration, max HP on the belt. Like, there's just so much variety in these builds. Like, 42%. Like, the max roll belt that we already have now is not even max roll anymore. I have a 40%, but now it's 42%. So I'm kind of confused as to what that is all about. Increase max stamina. So it's just like, what happens to all the other old gear? Like, increase PvP attack power by 25%. Like, this is so unbalanced. It's just unheard of. Like, look. Even the gauntlets, like, look at that. S gauntlets increase attack power by 1,400. So max roll wasn't even max roll on the update. Like, what are we watching right now? Increase PvP defense. You get gloves that give you PvP defense by 25%. Like, you can't make this. Oh my god, you can't make this shit up. Like, I'm so sorry for the foul language, but this is insane. You get gloves that give you 42% critical hit damage, dude. Like, what? Like, they're literally just throwing a bunch of things just to kind of throw it in there. Like, I'm hyped, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like concerned. Like, wow. Like, increased critical hit rate by 10%. So now 10% boots are gonna be the new meta. There wasn't no PvP defense boots that I saw, so I guess that's out of the window. Gold nuggets. This is just complete garbage. So that's literally the Berserker. That's literally everything for the Berserker. Let me switch out so you guys can see what it's like for the Crusader. Let me just let me actually get onto the mage. Sorry. Let's see, options, character selection. Like, look how fast it is compared to like how I was on console. Let's see. Effing hell, though. Like, 42%. Like, you're gonna do scary amounts of damage, dude. Oh no, I completely forgot I didn't do the tutorial. Alright, so we're definitely not gonna look. I'm just gonna go into the marketplace so you guys can see for yourself. Like, that, I just was hoping it'd be a lot more balanced and a lot easier, but let's see. Yeah, I don't want to go through that whole process again. I mean, what do you guys think so far? Like, what are your thoughts on Bless Unleashed with everything that's, being, implemented. Like, do you think it's balanced with everything? Like, I personally don't. Like, there's just no way about it. Like, it's just this is not balanced. It's gonna be a scary, fun game for everyone. Let's go to the swords. So if you guys want to see the swords, you already saw like the A swords is gonna be nasty. You have capture chance stuff, but let's go straight into the S gear. Dragoon sword, that's you already know that. Increased capture chant. Bone dragon sword, like look at that cosmetic for that sword. That it looks absolutely nasty. You got the mutant one-handed sword, increased stamina by 15%. You may not think that's a big deal, but honestly, for gathering or maybe even for PvP, even though like you can not use PvP damage and just constantly bob and weave out of things. Increased defense by 1500. Like again, it's the same stuff as the Berserker. 812 by 1400. You got the Queen Feathers critical hit damage sword, which is 42%, 1400 AP, defense penetration, PvP attack bar by 25 during assault skill, defense critical hit damage by 42%. This is a pretty big an apocalypse. Like I'm not like literally the ancient weapon is a joke. Like there is 0 point to craft the ancient weapon now. Like with these new S weapons, what is the actual point in using an ancient weapon? Like, I am disgusted that I had invested, like, so many seeds and time just to get the ancient weapon. For what? Just for every, like, this is how, they're notorious for doing stuff like this. Just for new S gear, just completely decimated. Like, this weapon took so much effort to create just to have the next, like, new lineup of weapons just completely just shit on it. Alright, those are the swords. Now let's see the bows. I know you guys are waiting to see stuff like that. Let me go to the S bows. Bone Dragon Bow, again, same stuff. Max stamina, defense, 27. So that means just so, proof that you guys can see for yourself that you guys get the same stuff. 812 to 1400. Like if you're, I'm literally just looking at the PvP stuff. Like look at that stuff. Like 25% extra PvP damage. Like you can't make that up. Like potion cooldown by 18%, critical hit damage for 42%. It's just so broken, dude. Like the A gear. Like look at the A gear. You get critical hit rate A gear. Just do a quick zoom and you guys can see the A stuff real quick. I'm not sold on what the best class is at the moment, because at the moment there's so much variety now. Like there's so many possibilities. So as you can see, even the priest gets the exact same stuff. Like critical hit rate on the priest actually. Whoa, that's new. 10% critical hit rate on the weapon, not even critical hit damage. That's huge. Let's see, nothing else is new. And the Retribution, the Dawnbringer, of course, the Holy Shovel. Like look at that, boom. Now the thing that you've been waiting for the most, you got a Hunting Wand. Like look at that, the Hunting Wand has more critical hit damage as an A weapon than the Spell Slinger. Like, what's going to happen to all the other A items? Are they going to convert to these new weapons? Hold on. I'm so sorry. Like Ancient Mage's Wand, like 20% now. Like even the Assault Trooper's Wand got a massive buff to 400 instead of like 313. Like, so if you have max roll stuff like in the past, like it's going to change and like just be reintegrated to like be more powerful than what it already is. 35% HP, critical hit rate, A weapon. These are the A's. No one wants to see these anymore. Let's see, Bone Dragon, same thing. Max stamina. The gazing. Let's see, Mutant Wand, Gazing Wand, defense. HP of 2700. I'm not sure if like these are like hidden stuff. 1400. Critical hit damage. Critical hit rate by 10% as well. So boom, there you go. But why would you use that? Because you're a mage with you got Amplify. So there you have it. You got to see all of the weapons for every single class. Now, you saw all the metal stuff. Now, you know, cloth likes to carry over. So let's look at the S gear for cloth so you can prepare for the update as well. Crafting XP gain by 10%. Critical hit damage received minus. Critical hit rate by 10%. So 10% is the new meta. I had already anticipated that. Like, I already knew it was going to be like a consistent flat 10. But like stuff like this doesn't make sense. Like, look. Increase critical hit rate by 10% and then increase critical hit rate by 10%. Like, it's the same exact, like, it's exact same thing twice. Okay, increase critical hit damage by 42%. That's disgusting. Whoa, I did not see that. So a helmet gives you 42% critical hit damage. Mages are going to be absolutely broken in this update. Like, whoa, the helmet itself gives you just fat gains. Let's see the robe, because you know Robe of Annihilation was 27%. Now let's take a look at the S items for the meta, because you know all of us are just there waiting for new content. Queen Feather's robe, increase the duration of elixirs by 50%. Who you don't need that? Who cares? Let's see. Unless you're, I guess, farming. I guess that would make sense. Let's see. Increase Blizzard skill 2 by 3. Stamina, potion cooldown, critical hit rate by 10%. Where's the critical hit damage chest piece? Is that a thing of the past? Yeah, I didn't see it. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not there, guys. So the helmet maybe, and run the Robe of Annihilation. Like, Robe of Annihilation like is actually extremely important to keep, yo, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to keep that critical hit damage. Yeah, that's gone. So cloth doesn't have critical hit damage anymore for the robe. No idea why that's not there. That's kind of like a staple of what's been on for the class for such a long time. So that A item is still gonna be relevant. Let's see, PvP defense by 25%. Let's see, Nova skill plus 2. Blaze of Contrition plus 2. Increase defense by 1500. You know, flup. Let's see, let's go back. Sorry about that, guys. Increase defense. Let's see, max HP. Soul Pyres, and just these are just skill buffs. You know, increase the skill by plus 2 and 3. Extra stuff. Now let's look at the boots. Let's see if the Grand Seer boots are still relevant. Let's see. Alright, boom. Increased PvE gain. That's awesome. Increased PvP defense. That's awesome. Increased critical hit damage. 42%. So Grand Seer boots are going to like be bye-bye. Because look at that. 42% on the boots. So boots actually give you critical hit damage. And let's see. PvP defense by 25%. There's no attack. Increased defense by 1500. And another pair of boots that gives you critical hit damage. Now let's look at the gloves. So they're definitely buffing the S gear in terms of attack power. It's just pooping on A items completely. You're going to have a reason to farm A gear, I guess, until you get the proper S gear. Nothing good, nothing good. Increase attack power by 1400. That might be relevant, but then again, look, boom. 42% critical hit damage gloves. So boots, gloves, and headpiece. It's 42% times 3. That's going to be the new meta for Bless for the mage, obviously. I'm guessing, you know, you're going to want to run like the attack wand or something, because you still need attack. Like, look, even the Grand Seer shoulders. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Mute. There's literally no point in even grinding recipes, honestly. Like, look at this. Because, look, attack power 812 by 1400. Like, who cares about a 530 Grand Seer shoulders? When you have this is, wow. Like, I'm just at a loss for words because it's just so much power in this gear. So you can literally run the attack shoulders, critical hit damage boots, critical hit damage gloves, critical hit damage headpiece. And that's like the meta. Robe of Annihilation, leg arm of Annihilation, and belts, Oh my God! So now let me write this down. Actually, I kind of do want to write this down. Let's see. So you got the head crit damage. You got the robe of crit damage, leg crit hit rate. Honestly, probably might even get rid of that. Boots crit damage. Gloves crit damage. Belt crit damage. What else? The weapon is crit damage. You could do another 42%. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing like what? The off fantasy head, robe, leg, boots, gloves, shoulders. Shoulders are AP. So that's 1400 AP. Let's look at the belts now actually. As belt, that's they nerfed it. Boom. It's actually 37%. The gear that we have now, it's going to get nerfed. What is this? That's ridiculous. And it's not even 40%. Let's see, guide cloth, arcane blink skill, escape the wicked skill, critical hit damage by 42%. Do you get attack on this one? No. So that's the end of the belts. That's literally all of the S gear. So if we look at the actual armor of the class, hold on. See, we got helmet, let's see, gloves, shoulders, and waist. Okay, so mathematically, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. Okay, so I'll do the math real quick. So once you secure everything minus the weapon, pop this calculator in real quick. 42 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking at 210% extra crit damage. But if you add the weapon, plus 42, if it's a max roll, that's 252 extra crit damage on top of your 130. So plus 130 on stock. So you have 382 crit damage. Plus, obviously you have your class skills. I don't know what I have off the bat on that. Plus you still got panaceas. So, oh my God. That's all I gotta say. It's a whole different ball game. Let's see what else do I want to show you guys. Let's see skills. You guys wanted to see the blessings. I just kind of want to show you guys the gear. There's just so much content to go over. Oh, actually, I forgot to show you guys the ranger stuff. I don't want to shaft the ranger people that want to see stuff. So let's look at the ranger stuff. See if there's any cool new things. Let's see. Critical hit gain. Crafting gain. Let's see. Chance of receiving. Defense penetration. Max stamina, 15%. HP 25%. Increased defense penetration by 12.5%. 1500. Increased critical hit damage by 42%. So you also get the helmet as well. And that's it for that. Let's look at the tunics. Let's see, decreased fish biting time by 8%, HP restoration, attack power tunic by 1400. It's a new attack power thing. Decreased chance of receiving critical hit damage by 12.5%. Let's see, guides tunic. So I'm actually gonna log on and sell literally all of my stuff because there's literally zero reason for me to keep all this Maxroll stuff. Other people do not know about this kind of stuff unless they see the video. So unless they're a big fan, they're going to be behind from the curve. But other people that don't pay attention will not see everything. So this is a 12.5%. But the new meta with the S gear is 24%. Again, I'm going to be playing it this week. So I'm going to see if it actually comes out of the boxes or if it's not actually in the game, because we know how they are. Sometimes they don't actually put things in the game. As you can see, you actually get critical hit rate on your pants now as a ranger that you didn't get before. Let's see, critical, let's see, nothing. Defense, more skills right there. Erupting arrow skill, an extra +2. see S gear, PvE gain 12%, potion cooldown, critical hit rate, so 10%, that's good. And PvP attack bar 25. There's so many new builds. You get attack power boots by 1400, so that's new. Rangers never had that before. Let's see, critical hit rate by 10%, so the boots you still get 10%. Let's see what else. Gloves of Concentrated Opportunity, they get a buff. So instead of 830, it's actually going to get up to 812. So certain things got nerfed and some things got buffed, so I'm kind of confused. So if you had a high roll now, like, it's going to be much higher. Increase PvE gain by 612 to 12%. Increase defense by 1500. Queen's Feather. Decrease potion cooldown. Skill level plus 2, 3, 4.8. Let's see. Defense penetration by 12.5. Let's see. Increase attack power by 812 to 1400. So no critical hit damage gloves like the mage, unfortunately, from what I see. So that's kind of sucks, but I mean, you get the critical hit damage headpiece, so that's not too bad. Let's look at the shoulders once again. Increase reputation gain by 12%. Critical hit damage shoulders, there you go, 42%. So you get the head and the shoulders. You get 2 shoulders for that. PvP attack power, so that's nice. Then now the last piece for the mage. This is just so much stuff I had to go through. I'm taking a pause in the grind session just so you guys can actually see for yourself. I know you guys don't have a PC, so this is just mainly for all the supporters that have followed for such a long time. I may or may not come back to Bless, but I'm still, it's a really strong maybe. I'm probably just going to do this just for you guys so you guys can see the content and then hop back off. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for any of this stuff? Where is the critical hit damage? Like, where's the belt? So, like, you still get the belt of Concentrated Opportunity. I don't know if these things are going to be removed from the game. So if your OG grandfather, get it grandfathered in and get these pieces before they disappear from the game. I mean, it's not the first time they've removed gear from the game, so you can actually be ahead of everyone else by holding onto items that don't even exist in game anymore. But that's pretty much it for today's video. This is, are you playing Mage on PC? Yes. What happened with raid basing gear? What will they replace it with? It's funny that you say that. I'll have to see. Let's see, matchmaking. Let's see, matchmake. Can it actually go into matchmaking? Battlefield is the same nonsense as it is before. It's still Red Basin. All ranks, level 28 you get in. Warlords Arena is the same nonsense. Nothing here. Nothing to be gained. Campaign, if you guys want to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same old nonsense. Just they removed a couple of different things. Let's see, class skills. This is basically how everything looks now. You can actually add friends here, and boom, like-minded adventures. You can actually receive and delete friend requests. If there's anything else that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments, because there's just too much to just kind of consume in one sitting. I have to keep grinding it out and get my gear score up, as you guys can see. This is what I'm at right now, and I'm barely level 21. I've only played for like a couple of hours. I didn't have enough time. But this is going to be a big update that's going to be coming for Bless Unleashed for all classes. I definitely am going to hop on over to the mage because I want to see the crit damage just capabilities. That's disgusting. Do you have a video on mage skill progression? Class skills? I do. It should be in one of my playlists. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and as usual, you see the usual spammers. If you guys want to join the PC guild, if you are playing on PC, I made a joke guild as always, and here is the name of my guild. It's called Fairy Tale. I definitely love that name from when I played on Xbox. I was kind of bummed that I wasn't able to secure that name on Xbox, but now I got it on PC. No one else can touch it. I'm going to be making like 2 other guild names as well, just so I can kind of keep it for myself. And I am going to grind the Mage and the Crusader for this update. I will not be grinding the Crusader or the Ranger yet unless you guys want to donate, so I can spend whatever funds you guys want to just buy extra character slot expansion tickets, because right now the game at the moment is kind of dry, so the marketplace is dry itself. If you go into the market, there is nothing for sale because it is the first day. Let's go to consumables, other boosters, and look, nothing is up. So I can't buy extra boosters. I have to spend my own money, and I am not gung-ho about spending money on a game to start over on PC again. Actually, you know what? Let's see if there's any new necklaces, actually. That's new. So we got a necklace up for 20,000 starseeds. Let's see if there's any S gear. Prana Shard necklace. Increase artifact core gain 8%. Increase PvP defense by 8%. Necklace of the Twisted Flower. We already know that. Increase attack power by 840 with a 14 reds build. Increase critical hit rate by 3.45%. Yes, you can. You can definitely join the guild. Wow, like look at this. A flashing necklace. Increase attack speed by 4%. Increase PvP defense by 8%. Increase critical hit damage received by... So, look at that. PvP is actually going to open up. I didn't see any of these in any of the dungeons thus far, so maybe it hasn't been added into the loot pool just yet, or maybe I haven't seen it yet. Increase critical hit rate by 10%. You're going to need 20 whites. 20 whites to activate this. Wow. That is disgusting. Abyssal necklace. That's going to be new. Concentrated prana necklace. Necklace of faint light necklace. Necklace of the fallen. Necklace of ancient evil. 14 whites. Completely not worth it. Cobalt King's necklace. Not worth it. Necklace of the dead. They nerfed it, so it's not 8% anymore. Necklace of the corrupted is going to be 6%. That's kind of I'm kind of bummed about that. Necklace of the Golden King is nerfed. The defense is not 3,000 anymore. It's only 1,000. The critical hit rate did remain the same. The Royce's necklace is absolutely trashed. Oh my god. They removed the 3,000 defense. They kept everything the same except for that. They did increase the defense penetration, but the actual raw defense has been removed. Oh my god. Spider Shadow. Let's see. Increase critical hit rate by 5%. Gazer's necklace. So these, I'm just going to skim through it. Increase PvP defense by 8%. Shiny necklace. So if you don't have everything, you can actually kind of get where you can. Horde necklace. They removed the critical hit damage from the Horde necklace. That thing is gone. Critical hit rate on the defense and the critical hit rate on these items is completely trashed as well. Oh my god. The meta gear is no longer meta. Like, wow. Horde ring, there you go. That's still booty. So it looks like that's for sale. Let's go to the top and see the good stuff. So now we have a legendary A gear, A ring. So this is increased HP, increased critical hit damage by 13%. Ring of Express Time, we already know that stayed exactly the same. Did I play the closed beta? Yes, I did. Ring of a Moment, increased PvP attack power by 25%, and it requires 20 purples, and it increases critical hit damage by 35%. This is the ring for mages for the new update. This is purples is the new meta for PvP. What the flup? Oh my god. 25% PvP attack power, and you get critical hit damage. Like, this is... Oh, man. Increase attack power by, 840. Like, these are, like, booty-ass rings right now. Like, I guess it's for, for PvP, I guess. Like, I would honestly run 14 whites just for the crit damage for PvE, even. As a Berserker. 30, because that's 35% critical hit damage. Like, my god, you're gonna be decimating bosses. Bone Dragon's not even gonna stand a chance. The dimensional ring right here, increase attack power by 2. Actually, I'm gonna use this one instead. 14 whites, you get the critical hit damage, and you also get increased speed of 2%. The Bone Ring, critical hit damage 13%, increased attack power. This one might be a good second. Ring of the Twisted Eclipse, this is garbage now. All the stuff that we have now is complete garbage. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the rings. You know what, I will just for you guys. Let's see. Ring of the Plague. Ring of the Plague, baby. Who cares? What do you need? It doesn't even matter because the Ring of the Plague is still the best ring in the game. My God, look at that. 14 whites gives you 35% critical hit damage. Increased duration of food by 6%. So they got rid of the life leech. I'm guessing they did that because they want people to die more often. Increased attack power by 96%. Increased attack power right here. Increased defense. Sinister Ring got nerfed completely. Desert Song Ring. The Desert Song Ring is 35% as well. So if you don't have the Ring of the Plague, what is the point? Okay, they messed up here. 100% they messed up. Why have the Ring of the Plague if you could just run the Desert Song Ring? It's the exact same thing. The only difference is the Ring of the Plague gives you 94 attack power. Roaring Ring, critical hit damage by 20%. Let's see. Ring of Challenge, increases PvP attack power. Sanctuary Ring, increase HP. Again, you guys can pause and look at this all you want. Shiny Ring is booty. Booty. Let's see. Ring of the Whispering God. That still gives you health. Ring of the Wolf King. Well, that's pretty much it. You saw all the gear, everything to expect. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a massive stream. I really appreciate everyone that's come out. I didn't expect a huge turnout, to be honest, because I haven't done any content for like a solid almost a month. I actually almost lost my guild because I wasn't logging into Bless. But again, thank you guys for everything. If you guys like the content, if you guys please hit that like button. Please share the video to people that have questions about what the PC has to offer. Remember, save people. Knowledge is power, and don't be that guy to privatize information. I've always been firm in sharing information, a wealth of knowledge to everyone, because I love to help people. And one thing I've always hated in this MMOs in general is people try to monopolize information, and I try to share it so people can have a well-balanced, fair chance at advancing themselves. But again, these items, some of these dungeons have them to offer, but we don't know exactly from where exactly they drop, because like I said, I didn't see some of these accessories in the boxes. This is just in the regular box, and I didn't see any of those new accessories in any of those boxes. As you can see, nothing, no accessories in the box. Let's go check out the other one. Boom. Let's check it out. It might be in the mythic box. I don't know if that's a thing. Like, even though we see all these new accessories, they are not in game at all. Boom. Nothing. So that is to debunk and answer your guys' questions. Shadow Visions, let's take a look at it. Let's see if there's any accessories. Nothing. Pagar Champion, let's see if there's anything in there. Nothing. Let's see, regular dungeons. The hardest one, Sundered Sanctuary. No accessories. Boom. Same thing. Breaths are in there, but that's about it. You got the Sanctuary Ring. That's about it. Alright. I'm really tired, guys. I have to go back to my grind session. So take it easy, and as always, stay blessed. I'll see you next time.